Like most people nowadays, we took to the internet, got on Google, did a little bit of research about some of the local training options around us, and from what we were able to figure out about Clever Canine, they had pretty good reviews, and that kind of sparked us to come in and get our initial consultation. His problems, he's an Australian Shepherd, so obviously with a herding breed, he's very high-strung, was prone to fear, anxiety, trouble on walks. That was a big one, taking him out in the neighborhood. He was real skittish, always crying. And then on top of that, too, very protective of our yard, right? So people coming by on bikes or walking other dogs, constantly running up and down the fence line. So for us, it was trying to manage the fear and anxiety that went along with, his kind of day-to-day activities. So one of the nice things about the Great Nate is that, it was structured in a way that at the end of each session, you kind of had a goal. When you came in for the class, Mandy would let you know, okay, here's what we're working on tonight. And by the end of the class, you could usually see the improvement the same day, which was nice. And of course, along the way, in order to be successful, you've got to take your tools that you learn home with you and practice. But along the entire journey, we really did notice with each class more and more improvement, and then really at the end, exposed him to some of his really high anxiety triggers, taking him outside, taking him on walks here around the facility. So it was really starting at ground level and then working up to his most intense fears and anxiety triggers, like I said.
Other dogs, people, yeah.
And being able to see that, the tools that we had learned along the way, we could implement them and then actually watch them work. So it was impressive. Definitely working. Some of the benefits that we've received from the Great Nate is really having the one-on-one personal interaction with a certified trainer. And for us, that one-on-one interaction really went a long way. Getting us in a smaller, more intimate setting where it's just us really allowed the trainer to focus in on Duke, really understand his behavior and what his triggers were. And so for us, it was the intimacy of the classes that I think really benefited the most. Mandy was fantastic, and you could tell that she had a well-rounded background when it came to dog training. So, some of the tools that she was able to give us over the 8 weeks and beyond were a real big benefit of the Great Nate. We've had trouble with Duke for a while, and to be honest, we were desperate to figure out how to manage this problem. We've gone to other classes in the past. We've had
he's had a therapist, a dog therapist.
A therapist, so other one-on-one trainings, and for us, this is the first time that we've left a training and been able to see that, okay, this is actually working this time. We do feel as though when we go back home, we have tools, we have ways to manage him when he starts having issues. And I would say that, again, it's the first time that we've really felt a sense of change and having the tools at our disposal when we go home. So it's been unlike any other experience we've had thus far, and would definitely recommend it for those reasons.